Daniel Davou, born in 1964, just 4 years after Nigeria became a country in Plateau State, just precisely, moved into Abuja as a young and enterprising man in search of a greener pasture in the recently created federal capital. Bear in mind that this is a period in history when Abuja was a place nobody wanted to come to. Now, we've seen pictures from the past of Abuja, like this one, where Transcorp Hilton was literally in the middle of the bush, and this one as well, when most of the buildings you know today as estates and high-rise skyscrapers didn't exist. Now, this is the same period this man came down to Abuja, and he came in search of a greener pasture. But however, in the absence of a good education and marketable skills that would help him get the greener pasture he actually sought out for, the greener pasture he left home for, he decided to dedicate his time to helping people. Now, what better way to help people than to fix bad roads? Now, he set out on his own, without the help of anybody, without the help of government, from his own pocket, to get gravel, get tools, and get asphalt to patch potholes on the road. All of this I found out after speaking to him. Here's what he has to say.
I'm the one I volunteer myself, voluntary work to this Abuja. I have been doing this work. I cannot count the years, but I remember when I was doing the work, it's during when Abacha died. That is the year I can only know. Because when I was doing the work, I had the announcement through radio, through friends that Abacha is dead. That is where I can say that is the year that I've been. But since then, I've been doing this work, not only here.
And see that you have been...
Both Masaka, Maraba, Kuchiko, Auta, Karishi, even inside town, Abacha Barak, Waterboard, both to that CBN, where any pothole that is giving people problem. People will come and tell me, say, we have problem, so place. That is where I will run to.
However, this greener pasture would prove to be elusive in the following years. The promises he received never actually came to fruition. He was never able to find or keep a job that would sustain his life. But what better way to prove your resilience and to remain competent than to solve a problem? And that is exactly what he did. He took it upon himself to repair the roads that people were struggling with. Now, if you remember Abuja in the late 90s and early 2000s, roads were pretty bad. It's not the Abuja you know today, where there's Wuye, Kusape, and all these places where there's big expanses of road. I'm talking about the FCTA of one-lane roads and settlements here and there. What he decided to do was to make sure that those roads were motorable and that the people who were moving into Abuja in their droves and numbers were able to use them. Daniel Davou is kind of like a local legend. I actually spoke to him, went along with him in his car, and we found out some interesting things about him. For example, he is kind of like a celebrity. Everyone recognizes his car. Everyone recognizes his face. In fact, while talking to him on the road, I felt like I was kind of a celebrity myself because I could see the adoration and the adulation from all the motorists, young and old. We even spoke to a couple of people who had some nice things to say about him. But that will come sometime in the video. Let's hear from Daniel Davou.
I'm Daniel Davou. I was born in 1964.
Where are you from?
I'm from Plateau.
Plateau.
Yes. You know, I don't have work, and they say if you come to Abuja, you struggle, you will get work.
So
That's why I'm here.
do you have people that work for you?
No,
Only you.
only me.
How do you do? Tell me the process.
The job is that, especially where any place that goes slow, you know, that is there's a pothole there. So nobody can run fast to the office. So that pothole, I will seal it. And that's what I've been doing, both Abacha Barak there, Maraba, or everywhere if there's no good road, not federal road. I can enter inside where the people are suffering, there's no good road. I enter there and prepare for them. So,
Out of all the jobs they say you find out, how did you think of this one?
I found myself, maybe someone will have mercy on me and give me a job. But there's nobody.
That's how you thought about it.
Yes, that's how I think of
I've
it.
been doing this for more than 20 years.
Nobody. Nobody has once said he will help me.
Now, but here is the actual problem. Daniel Davou has been doing this for free. Just like he said, there has been no support whatsoever. In fact, majority of the people who live in FCTA Abuja think or assume that the roads are motorable because the government has done them. I came to realize that many of the roads we're commuting on in FCT were fixed by this singular man. But sadly, Daniel Davou is remarkably poor. I asked him about his source of income and I was shocked to find out that he actually did not have a job. And it depends on tips from well-meaning passerbys and motorists who dash him 1,000 naira, 500 naira, and sometimes 200 naira. And he has been surviving on this for 30 good years.
I have 5 children. I cannot put them for school. But what I will do something that will touch you. If you have 1 naira or 2 naira, you help me. That is how I transfer it to them.
It's astonishingly sad that men like this who contribute immensely to the society with their goodwill and their hard work are neglected while criminals are left to roam and eat the fat of the land. One of the reasons why the story of Daniel Davou struck me was because he spoke extensively about how he had tried to talk to the youth to join him in fixing or patching the roads in Abuja. But many of them turned him down because, well, it was such a very poor and dishonorable endeavor.
Nobody will come out. I have pleaded with some people. Come, let us do this job. If you get 1 naira, we share. They say no. If they want me to do the job, I should give them what they will do for me. I should pay them. I say, who pay me? So that's how it is.
It broke my heart when he broke into tears when I asked him about what his challenges were.
God is hearing my prayer. Oh, people are praying for me when I'm doing this job. And they will say that by the grace of God, God will bless my children. God will do, they will do this. But I see nothing. Either I offend God, I don't know. So, the children are there, none of them go move forward. How should I do? I don't, if I start to remember, that's why. That's it.
A man so popular, a man so loved and adored by passers-by and motorists, still struggled with the most basic of rights. The right to send his children to school, the right to have integrity in his own home. So we went out to the street and we asked a couple of people about this man. Sometimes you want to hear the testimony of other people about the same person to maybe inform yourself properly about a certain value. And that value is Mr. Davou. Hear what they have to say.
My name is Patrick Victor, a resident of Karo, Abuja, FCT, and I know him for a long time. Since 2016, I've been seeing him wherever there is a pothole on the highway, or Jukwe as it's Karo Jukwe as it's school do, he will park and repair the pothole on the road. Voluntary work. The first day I saw him, I only asked someone, I said, is this man working with AMAC? They say he has never been a staff of AMAC, it's a voluntary work. Sometimes if I pass, I feel for him because it is responsibility of the government that this man is taking on himself. He takes care of the road, and some citizens will even pass with their cars. They'll tell him, leave the road, I beg. I will smile on time sometimes on bike. So, this man is doing voluntary. We want to sit, park and still appreciate what this man is doing. Since we have government that are not working, things are not working well. This man single-handedly made himself available to do something good.
When I was doing this job, people have gone to work. I don't know, somebody has dreamed or somebody, they say me at the block road. Hey, so they raise me up, knock me from I can't break this place. That's the only thing I can.
I've known him for like past 5 years now, and he's still on this road. Always, all the time I see him on the road, he will bring his car and park it, the parking stone, parking stand, all the potholes, yes, he always fill it. That is what he has been doing since for the past 5 years that I knew.
My name is Mr. Michael Onofiok. I reside in Karo, FCT, and I know Mr. Daniel Davou for at least for the past 25 years, and he has been doing most of the roads along Yanya-Karishi axis before the construction of the road from Yanya to Karishi. So he has been fixing up the potholes, getting in cement bags, sands, and other construction materials to make sure that the road is visible and also accessible for people to move. So he has been doing that for some time before the construction of the road, I think in 2003. Yes, he has been doing it for free, voluntary.
A gaskiya wannan mutumi na san shi akalla shekara 8 zuwa yanzu yana yin wannan aiki. Ban san shi da wani aiki ba sai wannan. A iya lokacin da muka rauka a kowane lokaci ina kallon sa yana yin wannan aiki, kuma gaskiya muna mai godiya saboda yana iya kokarin sa a rayuwa. Ban san shi da wani aiki ba sai wannan.
So I and my team set out on a mission. We set out to help him in the way we can. The first thing we did was to try to see if we could solve some of his basic needs, because the truth is, he lacked money. And we tried our best to do some little things, helping him pay for 1 or 2 stuff. Now, what you're looking at on your screen is his car that he had used for years and years, and he tells a story about this car in this clip.
This is my old vehicle that is helping me to go all around those places. And really, it is not government that gives me this vehicle. It is this partaker, those were partaker people, where they see I'm trying for people like that. Then they come volunteer. They think of me, they say, oh, there's an old vehicle like this. If I can be paying them small, I decide to think it like that. Then, so I'm doing it any little change where people give me. I used to go and give them so that the vehicle will enable me to go all around.
I and my team already supported him with some welfare, little change for him to be able to commute and solve some of his immediate basic needs. But we still need your help in sending his children to school and getting him in a new truck. So all you need to do is to click on the link in the description section at the bottom of this video. It will open up and take you to a donation page where you can conveniently and easily make your donations to this cause. Like I said earlier, we're trying to send his kids to school and get him a new truck to at least lighten the load on him. However, if you want to communicate with him directly or maybe link up and see better ways to assist him, you can reach out to us and then we will be able to connect you. The reason is because he does not have a phone right now, so he's unable to even make calls, receive messages. We also intend to get him a phone and maybe a computer so that he can access the internet and make his life a little easier. Thank you so much. I look forward to it. He literally uses a Toyota Carina he received as a donation from his scrapyard. Not just a donation, kind of like a loan, because he's still paying back every month from the proceeds he gets from the people on the streets, which is absolutely crazy because such a man actually deserves some form of assistance. It is crazy for us to just sit back and enjoy the roads one man is fixing, complain about the government, and still do nothing for our local heroes. One would think that the federal Road Maintenance Agency, FEMA, would take it upon itself in the Federal Capital Territory to make sure that roads are great, but that is not the case. FEMA's job is to effectively and efficiently monitor and administer road maintenance with the objective of keeping all federal roads in good and safe condition. And where better to make sure this mandate is established and practiced than in the FCT. Alas, that has not been the case. Many of the roads that have been fixed have been done by this one singular individual, and he has done it for free.